So I'll switch to my phone here because my glasses died. Because I think this is pretty important to watch the change after yesterday. Now, can I just wave my hand at you and not slap and make farting noises and clap and all that? Just to say, well, you don't need to be over here. So we're just going to observe what happens here. I like where there's a thing I call energy vessel, I guess, and relaxation vessel. I like where energy is right here. It's just enough where he's not that troubled. I'm waving my hand at him here, saying, you can go over there. Now I'm gonna be real lazy, take my feet. So I really like where we're at. You gotta balance, I think, the energy to relaxation vessels. You can't do anything if you're completely relaxed. Like if a bull or something's chasing you down, you're gonna go show a jump or run cross country and eventing. You can't do any upper level dressage moves if you have no, what I call energy. Some people call it nervousness, sharpness, but there also has to be a level of relaxation in there. So this is night and day different than yesterday, was it? Because we spent that time that we just did working at, him getting better to bridle. He turns away earlier this time. What I'm training is his mind. I know that seems crazy to people, but what I'm training is I want me not to do much and him to search on his own, trying to find the answer. And what he's searching for is, he says, the best place for me to be human, I know it is by my pal. That's where I get fed and where there's water and where there's shade. And he offers me comfort and security and safety. Okay, didn't do anything there to shoo him away. And what I'm saying is, I'll offer you comfort and security from way over here. You can be totally fine where I put you. There's curiosity on those tires of that frame. Now, I'm gonna let him come. If he comes this way, in here, he's got the gate, or he can come to me. We're gonna see what happens. Because you'll know if he's where his mind is. Is he coming to you or is he coming to the gate? Earlier he was letting out sighs or big old breaths. He hasn't done that in a while. He kind of worked his mouth a little bit, but we're gonna see. What I'm watching is his head level, his demeanor, his eyes, his way that he is. So see, he came here and he said, oh, this gate. The fence caught my stirrup there. Curiosity. Licking and chewing. His head's not over the fence. So look, all I'm doing is kind of this right here. I'm gonna do as little as possible. And every time I've done this, he's only gone over there and shook. And you see today, haven't worked him again since yesterday. today, not doing much more. I want to do less every day. There's about the spot you stopped last time. Now I'm watching, does he go all the way to the fence? Does he turn before the fence? Does he, when he turns away from his pal, is he hurrying through the turn? Wave my hand again. Like right there, would he hurry through that and run away, troubled? Does he turn relaxed? Right here, when he turns away, what is it like? You don't have to do a bunch of running around, jumping around, getting all sweaty, slapping and kicking and fighting and running back and forward to push him over there. I'd rather keep it just like this for now. I think of it, I've touched on it a little bit, but I think of those vessels of energy, see how he moved, but moved forward. He didn't turn and back out. So I want to think of those vessels of energy and relaxation like knobs on a stereo that I turn up and down. I want to be able to control them whenever I want. See, slip, that could have made him buck and be mad. I want to dial it up, dial it down, just like a musician. Greatest musicians would play chord progressions before their shows. I mean, the greatest, like the greatest guitarists of all time would warm up, on simple chords. See, that's change from what was going on, positive or negative, I don't know, but they would warm up with simple chords. After the show, they would dial back down with chord progressions. This is new. Interested in things that aren't around here, so I'm not going to drive him away from that, but you notice he doesn't turn away, he comes here. Interested in my little dog. Come here, Jexy. Not as interested in the gate. And I ride him out. Excuse me. I ride him out on the ranch. But this is still an emotional or mental or whatever block that he's got going on that I can do get a heck of a lot done by what I'm doing here. And I'm just sitting in the shade. And what I'll probably do is probably try to time it to when my shade runs out. But I don't have it, meaning I'll try to find a good place to finish at before I get in the heat of the day. Now, he could pull that saddle off there and scare himself. But I'm not going to ruin some curiosity and some things that aren't I don't want him biting it because that'll tear it up, but that could be out of frustration. See, people see this type of stuff and they think it's no big deal until they're getting their face pawed off and horse is coming at you with his teeth open. I'd rather kind of work on the ear. Saw a lady on a video last night that was wearing one of those funny Halloween costumes, you know. It's like you're a cow or a chicken or whatever that has a zipper, and I guess she was riding and got hot or something and unzipped the top, and obviously the back of the costume falls over the back of your seat there, and I don't know, she was on the offside. I don't know if she fell off or what happened, but she was hanging there, and that horse was just standing there, and the other friend came and got her out of the dark. And you better believe a horse that's got some things going on, he feels stuck like that, you hanging off the side, that lady would have been deader than a doornail. So what I'm trying to convey to this horse is, I know you got stuff going on. Let's get it figured out here where we're both pretty safe. And this is, if you watched that video yesterday, this is night and day different. I haven't had to get out of my seat once. This is what I'm talking about, in my opinion. There's a lot of people out there that will quote the Dorrance brothers, Ray Hunt, Buck Brannaman, you name the person you want to quote, but they don't do anything like that person. They don't even consider the horse's thoughts and emotions and feelings. They just parrot the bullshit. There's no substance to the words that they use. I'm looking at him. He's not looking above the gate. Curious about my dog. If he comes over here, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pet him. I might even help him out here. I'm going to pet him in the places that I know he likes, that I've found that he likes. He's got a scratchy spot under his chest here that I'll get scratch. And then I'm going to say, okay, you can go away. We don't want to camp out here too long. Send him away. Send him away in a manner, in a frame, in a way. Now, what do, horse? Curious about some things. Not too worried about his pal over there, and he can still see his pal. Send him away in a manner, just enough. I don't need him to run to the corner. Just enough. I might loosen my throat latch there. Now, how different is this? Now from here, can I send you to your corner? Now, I sent him over there, but you see his head is outside there. His mind's on me, but his head's outside of the arena. His mind, he went over there, but his mind left me when he leaves thinking about me. If I ask him to do anything from here, he's not paying attention to me, so we'll start again. And then if I'm going to be out here, I need to get my hat back on. We'll do what I know feels good to him. We'll send him away. He says, I kind of don't want to leave you. I kind of don't want to leave you. Okay, I'm going to grab my hat because I don't want the top of my head getting burnt. Now, he didn't come with me, did he? But he didn't go over the gate. Mind is not on me. If it was, it'd be looking at this left eye. So I'm gonna, there's mine came back to me. There's ear. You know you can't see it. Let's see here. There's mine. Now, all he's doing now, he's not too concerned with his pal. All he's doing now, in my opinion, is besides being curious about some things, is he's saying, I'd kind of like to not be in here. I mean, he's not grouchy about it, but he's like, what do I gotta do to be done here? I'm gonna send him away this time without petting him. This time, I'm gonna try to see if I can't walk over there and pet him in that corner. This is different. He didn't go right to the fence. That doesn't mean it may go sideways really quick. He may get mad and start bucking through here again. And I'm not gonna let my ego and my expectations get in the way. There's his ears. Now I'm gonna try to come in here and pet him before he has a chance to walk out of there. So I might I'm raising my hand above my head. Okay. What are we gonna do? Not thinking about me. Get behind in a driving place. Watch out, Jexy. This is a different place than he's seen me from. See how that was tight coming through there? So he's saying, although I'm calm, I still want to be with my pal. And I'm saying, well, this is how our conversations are going to go with everything that we do. I'm going to ask something of you, and I'm going to give you the chance to give me probably 6 different answers, 5 different answers. One of them might be correct. There's a change, something different. He turned away. I'm going to give him the chance to give me different answers, trying to search it out rather than just saying, it'd be like if I asked somebody a question and then gave him the damn answer as they're trying to answer me. Okay. So I'm letting him say, is this the right answer? Answer A? And so no, keep trying. Was this the right answer? Answer B. So he turned away, he turned in, he's curious about the tires, he's curious about the squeeze chute, he's curious about the saddle. He's walked here, there, done all these different things to try to figure out to get what he wants. And what I'm teaching him is when you try to find the answer, things are great. Then you can I'm teaching him how to learn. Then you can do anything with one. And I know this is a long video, but I think this is important. You can see the pace of him walking is picked up. Slap my leg there. Now, let's say I know I can get him to whatever point I need to get him to, but let's say that he just wasn't figuring it out, and say I ran out of shade. I would find the best place that I could, the best frame of mind that I could, and I would lead him to where I want him to be, and I would finish over there. I'd untack whatever I needed to do to give him a reward to show him where I wanted to be. I wouldn't, let's say he stopped like right there. I wouldn't take everything off right there. I would take everything and lead him to that corner over there. The longer this takes, the better it's going to be. put some fly dope on him before we started, so I guarantee you that swishing of the tail is not because of flies. I soaked him in it because I wanted to prove that annoyance, that's out of him being annoyed of, well, I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know what it is. There's a change. He didn't turn into the fence and turn away. In a second here, I'm going to mix some things up. So you could just do this when he's kind of in this area. You could send him away like that, let him find that corner, and do exactly what I'm doing. What I'm going to do has the chance to make this go south, but I know I can get him back to a good place. So what I'm going to do, like right there where he turned back around to come this way, I'm going to add to the volume of asking him to move. There's a change. I might change my mind on that though. We'll see. Hollow out. My stirrups banging him in the ribs. Okay. Here's where I'm gonna change. So I'm gonna add pressure now by slapping my leg or whatever noises to say, keep searching, I'm asking something of you. I'm gonna really add the volume here. See? Now, just the tolerance is tighter here. He's headed there, he's good. There, he's good. Now he's not. Now he's good. He's good. Now he's not. Now we're headed to it. We're where we want to be. Now we're not. Ooh, see, he thought about going. He thought about going over there. Now we're good. Now we're not. Mine is outside the arena. I'd like him to be looking at me. Now we're good. I gave him a little more leeway there because he dwelled. Shh. Shh, 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 shh. Shh, shh. Shh. Shh, shh. Shh. Shh, shh. Shh. I'm just waving my hand. So my room for air is the length of this gate and that second post there. Now, we got him where we want him to be. I could go sit back down, but I'm hot. So I'm going to try to see, me approaching him could be pressure that causes him to move, right? This whole time I've had the dial up a little bit on my pressure. So I'm going to approach him in a manner, hopefully, that causes him to stay. Try to do the things that feel good to him. I'm going to untack him. I'm going to set this phone away, but I'm going to untack him and put him away.